Hello, I am 𝆰. Recently, I came across a book titled Sorry, 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 The Case for Good Apologize by Marjorie Ingle and Susan McCarthy. It's a fascinating guide on how to make a proper apology. This book reminded me of BBC travel article titled The Island That Never Stops Apologizing, which discusses the use of the most common Taiwanese phrase, 不好意思. The writer suggests that for Taiwanese people, 不好意思 is not merely a apology, but rather a social lubricant. So today, let's take a look at the various terms used to express apologize or politeness in Taiwan. 道歉, the formal apology. This is the most formal and serious term. It's often used as a verb to apologize or a noun, an apology, rather than an interjection you shout when you bump into someone. 道歉 is an action or process. It implies admitting fault and seeking forgiveness for a specific mistake. You wouldn't use this for small social accidents. You use it when things are serious. You see it at formal occasions, such as business sittings, official statements, or serious personal conflicts. For example, a press conference apology. When a company or public figure makes a grave mistake, they hold a press conference to 道歉。这间公司为了食安问题召开记者会道歉。The company held a press conference to apologize for the food safety issue. One could also say this if one makes a serious personal mistake. 那件事是我做错了，我想向你道歉。I made a mistake. I must apologize to you. 不好意思 The multifunctional magical word. This word literally means ill mean or feel embarrassed. Arguably, it's the most useful phrase in Taiwan. According to the BBC, it functions as a social lubricant. It's not just an apology, it's a lifestyle. Here is how we use it in daily life. The social apology is used for minor mistakes or social accidents where no serious harm is done. For example, you are late to a meeting by 5 minutes. When you walk in, you could say, 不好意思迟到了 Sorry, I'm late. Getting attention. Use this phrase when you need to interrupt someone or make your way through a crowd. It functions exactly like excuse me. For example, when you're walking through a crowd, you can say, 不好意思，借过一下 Excuse me, can I pass? Expressing modestly. In Taiwanese culture, accepting a compliment directly with 谢谢 can sometimes be seen as arrogant. People often use 不好意思, which means it's nothing, to deflate praise and express humility. For example, when someone praises you, you could reply, 不要这样说啦，我会不好意思 Don't say that, it makes me feel embarrassed. The conversation buffer. This phrase softens the tone before asking a question or stating an opinion. It signals, I'm about to take up your time. For example, asking a stranger for directions. 不好意思，请问台北医院怎么走 Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to Taipei Hospital? The defensive shield. This is a strategic use of the word. Taiwanese people often use 不好意思 as a souvenir before delivering bad news, rejecting a request or disagree with someone. It acts as shield to protect the speaker from appearing rude and to save the other person's face. For example, if you were rejecting a request, you could say, 不好意思，我没办法帮你。I'm sorry, I can't help you. The state of embarrassment. It describes a feeling of shyness, awkwardness, or reluctance. In this context, it functions as an adjective or verb, not as an apology. For example, you can use it to describe being afraid to speak up. 他只是不好意思告诉你真相。He's just too embarrassed to tell you the truth. Although 不好意思 is a magical word, there is a specific scenario where its power overlaps with another common term, like when you physically bump up into someone. While you can definitely say 不好意思 when you step on someone's foot, many Taiwanese people will instinctively switch to a slightly different, shorter word that conveys the same meaning. This brings us to our next term, 抱歉, holding regret. Dictionary often defines this as to feel apologetic or to be sorry. Literally, 抱 means to hold in breath, and 歉 means regret or apology. Therefore, it literally means holding regret in one's heart. You might see it translated as pardon. In English, I beg your pardon is often used when you didn't hear someone clearly and want them to repeat themselves. In Taiwan, you can use 抱歉，我没听清楚 to ask someone to repeat themselves. But its core meaning aligns more with the dictionary definition. Feeling uneasy or guilty. It's slightly more formal and conveys a stronger sense of guilty than 不好意思. To understand the difference between these words, let's imagine a classical scenario. Stepping on someone's foot on an MRT. Level 1, the light tap. You lightly bump into someone or graze their shoe. You say 不好意思 or 抱歉, oops, excuse me, oh my bad. Level 2, the crush. You step hard on someone's toes and they grimace in pain. You feel genuine guilty and need to apologize sincerely. You say 对不起. This brings us to our next and perhaps most formal terms, 对不起, the most formal apology. This phrase has a fascinating structure. 对 to face or to treat. 不 note. 起 up or to rise. Its literal meaning is I cannot face you or I have laid you down. It implies that I have wronged you so significantly that I cannot look you in the eye or that I did not meet your expectations. So when you say 不好意思, you are being polite or smoothing over a situation. When you say 对不起, you are admiring for and signaling a willingness to take responsibility for the consequences. Note that this is used for serious errors, formal apologies, or when you have genuinely hurt someone, either physical or emotionally. For example, if you broke a friend's expensive camera, you could say, 对不起，我会赔一台新的给你. I'm sorry, I will get you a new one. So far, we have covered the standard terms found in textbooks. However, if you really want to blend in with the locals in Taiwan, there's one more phrase you should know. Paise. It comes from the Taiwanese Hagen. The literal meaning is 歹, pai, bad, wicked, or evil. 是 situation, momentum, or circumstances. Their combined meaning is bad situation or bad omen. The choice of characters here is fascinating. By using this term, you acknowledge that your actions have caused a bad situation or an awkward moment. You are essentially saying, I have put you in a bad spot. The character is 歹是 but it's pronounced Paise. As a Taiwanese Hakka, I want to ensure you get the most accurate accent, so I refer you to this official page. I have included a link below for those interested.
Paise. Paise.
According to the official Ministry of Education dictionary, its usage is nearly identical to 不好意思. Social lubricant, used when asking for favors or interrupting. Soft apology, used for small mistakes. 遗憾, the sorry that is not an apology. This is not an apology word, but is crucial to mention because of a common translation trap. When I first learned English, I was always confused by the phrase, I'm sorry for your loss. In my mind, I thought, why are you apologizing? Did you kill them? In English, the word sorry covers two emotions. Apology, I made a mistake. Sympathy, I feel bad that this happened to you. In traditional Chinese, we strictly separate this. If it's your fault, you use 对不起 or 抱歉. If it's not your fault, but you want to express sympathy or regret, you use 遗憾. So when you hear bad news, such as death, an accident, or a failure, and you want to express what's a pity or I feel sad for you, you could say, 听到这个消息，我感到很遗憾. I'm sorry to hear that. There's a crucial tip. Don't say 对不起 here. It makes it sound like you are the one who made things happen. Now let's review today's vocabulary. 道歉，道歉，道歉。道歉，道歉，抱歉，抱歉，抱歉，不好意思，不好意思，不好意思，对不起，对不起，对不起，歹势，拍谁？Paise, Paise, 遗憾，遗憾，遗憾. Okay, it's today's video. I hope you like it and share your idea with me. Thank you for watching and see you next time.